Hello everyone, my name is Yoshi. Recently I did this projection mapping experiment with TouchDesigner, and I also used the media pipe plugin made by Torrin, Black&Smith, and Dom Scott. I'll put a link below if you want to get into pose tracking, face tracking, that kind of stuff. So here I'm using my blinks to trigger the visuals, but today I want to show the workflow of how to do projection mapping in TouchDesigner. So first of all, let's find Kantan mapper under the mapping section in the palette. And then let's go ahead and turn the display off in the panel, because if you don't do that, later it's going to show in the perform mode. So let's turn it off just because we don't want to forget about it later. And next, let's put a out top. And if your computer is connected to the projector, you can open the displays and make sure in the setting you're not on mirroring, so that you can have two screens, and this is for the projector screen. And now let's go up a level, and in the perform window, make sure to turn the borders off and the opening size to fill, and then monitor to 1. And now we can go back into the project and open the Kantan mapper window, and we can draw these rectangular shapes using the 3rd icon, or more organic shapes using the 4th icon. It's supposed to have vertices around the shapes, so it's easier to adjust, but I don't know why mine doesn't have vertices around it. But you can, like in your projected screen, you can see the shapes you're drawing. And for my project, my clouds are organic shapes, so I can look at the projected screen and then draw on my computer, so it's more accurate that way and faster. And this is what my screen looked like when I finished drawing all the shapes, and then this is what the projected screen looked like. Now let's talk about how to put visuals into these shapes. Close this first. Just to demonstrate, let's make something really simple. Let's pull out a noise top, and in the transform tab, in the Z axis, let's type ABS time dot seconds just to make it move. And then open the Kantan mapper, and then we can drag the noise into the texture and then turn that on, and boom, you can see the visuals just inside the shape you just drew. And now if you hit perform, your visuals will be projected. Isn't this so fun? I think just by knowing this workflow, it's very simple, but it's got a lot of potentials, I think. Now I'm just gonna show my project file a little bit. So I'm using the media pipe plugin. It is very accurate and responsive, I have to say. And here I'm using blinks to trigger the visuals. Here, if I blink, then it's gonna reset basically, so reset the pulse. And blink. And also for the visuals, I followed Billiam's tutorial on watercolor. I'll put a link below as well. Hope this tutorial is helpful to you, and if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe so I can make more tutorials in the future. And if you have other questions about this project or the processes, don't hesitate to comment below. On that note, see you next time, and happy holidays!